Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Unscripted Chapters podcast with your hosts, Claire.
Cassidy.
And I'm Jordan, and we're very excited to have you back with us today.
Yay, welcome back.
What did you guys think of our first episode? How do we feel?
I felt great. I had so much fun.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah.
We dove into a lot of things, got to know us a little bit, a lot of teasers coming.
For a first podcast, too.
Yeah.
It just felt really good to just chat with you guys.
Very natural.
You know?
I was just going to say that, very natural.
Yeah.
Easy to talk about things.
I loved it, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was super fun.
Awesome.
So today we are going to do what's called book talk. So we are all going to discuss a book that we read together, or separately, but we're going to discuss it, and go through all the ins and outs of the books. We've got some fun questions, and we're going to pick our next read that we're going to read together.
Yeah.
So the book that
Very
we
excited.
picked was Bridesmaid For Hire by Meghan Quinn.
Love the cover.
Super
So,
cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we're going to get into.
Just a heads up, there will be spoilers.
Yes.
Probably the whole book.
Yeah.
So if you don't want
Yeah.
them,
We'll
if you
go
don't-
in depth with talking about it probably. So if you would like to read this book and you haven't, definitely read it and then come back and listen, and you can listen to our discussion and see if you agree.
yeah.
For sure. Yeah. As we're going through this too, drop any comments below about thoughts that you had about this book if you've read it.
Should also make a disclaimer that these are just our opinions.
Right.
We're not not trying, if you love the book, hate the book. We're not, this is just what we think of the book. We're not trying to sway anybody's decision.
No.
So.
And honestly, we don't even know each other's opinions yet, so
yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't discussed it
This
yet.
This is all fresh.
this could be very interesting. So,
Oh.
very excited to talk about the book. So, it was really cool. Our lovely Jordan is very creative, and she loves to make our lives easier. So, what she
why I'm here.
did is she actually found we have book packets. So, it's kind of cool. They lay out the format really nicely for us to fill in information about the book, and it makes it easy to discuss.
Yeah.
So we'll have these to kind of help us out, and we'll go through it, and it'll just, like I said, aid in our discussion for the book. Make sure we don't forget anything, and there's a lot of details on it, but I think, again, it's nice. It's just good to know as much as you can about a book. And
Yeah, it's nice to keep track so we're not like, okay, what did I just say? Oh,
Yeah.
I already talked about that. Okay, well, let me move on to this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Put all of our
exactly.
thoughts in one spot.
Yeah, and we'll each go through ours just to kind of get a start on the discussion and just kind of get initial reactions from everybody. So I don't know, it'll be really fun, and then we'll definitely deep dive, because how can you not with a wonderful book? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off, so I'll kind of explain the book packet as I kind of go through it. So I took a week to read this book, 7 days. It was a little larger for me. Usually the ones I go for about 300 to 400. I think it was a little over 400.
It's like 450, I think, around
Something,
there.
yeah,
Somewhere around
450. So I'm probably more on the moderate side of reading, so I don't read super fast or super slow. I'm just kind of in the middle. So, but I'm going to start off with, I read mine on my Kindle. Some people, I know I have it as paperback too, but I actually read mine on my Kindle. I want to start off with my favorite characters.
Okay.
So obviously you have the main Maggie and Brody. I also loved Jude. Loved. I thought he was just a very nice piece. He just fit in really well, and I think made
He
the
was
book
a seamless secondary
he was
character, yeah.
great.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I just felt every time he came in, I was like, I feel really relaxed when you're in this part of the book. Like, it was
Yeah.
nice. But and then I also loved the brothers. I just had a very good picture in my head of who they looked like. So
This will be exciting.
Same. Yeah.
So, and then my last one that I really loved for my characters was the butler that was in the bathroom.
Yes.
Oh my
While
gosh.
Brody was getting changed.
Right out
Again,
the gate.
Yeah.
I love that, and his little one-liner when he walked out about his linen suit. I literally laughed out loud.
Yes.
So
I was
great.
like,
He'd be like, by
That
the
was
way, he hates
frickin'
those. I was
hilarious.
like, well, darn it.
didn't say a word the whole time. It was great. So, I am not great with tropes.
Yeah.
I'm very basic in that realm. Jordan will probably show me up. Probably Claire too, but that's okay. So for my tropes that I put down for this book, obviously enemies to lovers, and then a fake relationship. So those were the two. And then you could put like rom-com and kind of stuff like that. So that's kind of the route I went. So how I heard of this book, actually Jordan introduced it to both of us. So that was fun to have her bring that in. Again, the cover really got me.
Yeah.
So I was excited to read it.
That's why, when you grabbed it, I got it for her birthday. That's what, and I just mentioned the author because I've read Meghan Quinn before, and her books are always just like a feel good book. And so I was like, she's a good one. And you pulled that one right off, and you're like, I love this cover. And you kept going back to it.
Yeah, so. I did. It was more of like I'm trying to force myself to pick something else, but this was good too. So, I actually gave this book, we rate ours out of 5 stars. So I gave mine a 4. I thought it was great. I thought it was funny. I thought I could imagine all the details in my head. It was easy to follow along with. Like, it wasn't overcomplicated. Once you got to know the characters, too, sometimes I'm bad at that. If there's too many characters, I'm like, who's who and what's going on? Yep. So, I love that. We also do a spice level, which is kind of funny. I gave mine 2 peppers out of 5.
Interesting.
Okay.
Again, I'll be curious to see. And now I'm thinking about it. It kind of could go back and forth, but... and then lastly, I would definitely recommend this book to you guys, to honestly intro readers. Like, I think it's like great.
Yeah, I agree with that. Megan's a good intro to romance. Hers are just feel good books. So.
Yeah.
This was my first book from her, so
yeah, me too.
I would totally read the rest in the the rest in the series. Along with...
I would hope you'd read the rest of the chapter in the book.
Me too. I would
Just don't skip out on the end.
And I'll probably say my thoughts and feelings for maybe when we're discussing a little deeper. I will also check into... Sorry about that. Awesome. So, I have a couple favorite quotes. I think they go from... I want to say most of them are funny because this book was really funny. So
yes, the banter was great.
It was really good.
Even in the prologue, page 2, apparently there was a great one.
Hey,
so
it hooked you from the beginning, so that's
good.
good.
It did. So it was, Gary's face will turn a dangerous shade of red while Brody will sniffle over and over and over. Just blow your nose. We all know you're crying. Yeah. So legit, 2 pages in, I was like, dude, this is awesome. So, and then my second one was, oh gosh, this will be interesting. Okay. This is a long one. So, unfortunately for everyone, the closest thing are his loose-fitting board shorts. With one tug, I met face to ass with his bright white rear, and as my nose slams into one of his firm taut cheeks. I screamed.
I loved that scene.
My voice vibrating against his pasty skin. Your ass is on my face. Jesus F. He yells as he swats at me, his finger tickling my nose. My nostrils flare, my nasal... I do not know that word, is disturbed, and my head rears back. I prepare for the worst as I let out an uproarious sneeze right into his crack. For all it,
oh my gosh.
Part of the...
That scene was
so
a hot
vivid.
mess.
Oh
Why
my
could
God.
we picture everything on that?
Yeah, it was, you could see everything, and it was a
Oh.
hot mess, too.
Oh my gosh, I thought that was hilarious. So, and then my last... Oh gosh. Where did I go for that again? Perfect, thank you. Sometimes I'm a little... not great with my Kindle. And then my last one was, seems like it. I worry that if we don't contain him, he'll show his penis to everyone and try to work it into every conversation. Does the PP want to talk? Brody asks, looking down at his crotch.
Oh my god.
I love Brody.
The quotes are going to be so different.
The quotes are
Oh my
hilarious.
gosh, this is great.
This is fantastic. So those were my favorite 3. I probably could have found way more because this book was hilarious, but obviously, overall, I really love the book. We'll dive more into it, but I thought it was, like Jordan said, feel good. It was funny. It was lighthearted. It didn't make me feel like I had to take it too seriously.
Oh,
so,
right, yeah.
It was a good book.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion on that one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Mine,
Claire.
so the tropes I wrote down were brother's best friend and fake dating. Best characters, Maggie and Brody. I'll save my secondary character in case that comes up later. I gave it a 4 as well, and I gave it a 3 out of the 5 spice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought some of the scenes were pretty
Descriptive.
very
Yeah.
very vivid, very descriptive. So that changed my rating.
With
For
this,
sure.
with the spice note too, or the spice like rating, you'll see,
We rate
have
spice
different
very
ratings.
differently.
whether it's like, how many scenes or certain scenes or just kind of different
Yep.
things. So, but I honestly didn't know if 2 was like kind of on the lower end. But
Yeah.
I like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read mine on my Kindle. I read it on my phone. I read it the paperback.
You did every version you could.
And I listened to audio. So it depended where I was at that I did all of those things. Some of my favorite quotes were, this was a cute one. It said, "The girl snuggled into my side will marry a different man and it won't be me. My heart hurts for Brody." This is my note. "My heart hurts for Brody. It seems like he has always loved her even before Gary's wedding." Now, preface, this is early on. This is page like 112. So this is
before
before
you
we
got further
even
into the book,
get
yeah.
to know that he
Yeah.
actually does love her
Yeah.
for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that one was really great.
That makes my heart sad.
Let's see. Hey, I said a bite, not the entire slider. Who does that? And I put a note here. That's something my husband would do. Like, hey, you can have a bite of this, and then he eats the whole thing. Like, what the heck?
Men.
And then, let's see here. There's a scene where Jaleesa, the assistant to Brody, is basically telling him how it is. And the only note I wrote was, "Yes, Jaleesa, you tell him."
Mm-hmm.
Because she let him have it.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
she did.
But yeah, those are my top favorite quotes of the book.
Love it.
Jordan?
Love it. All right. So I also gave it a 4. I gave it a 3 chili pepper rating.
Really?
Yeah,
surprising
because
for you, I feel like.
So I looked at it on how descriptive. So like when I spice rate something on how often and how descriptive it is.
Okay.
And I felt like this one was very descriptive, and quite a bit in a row were very many spicy scenes. So I
Yeah.
was like, it was on the spicier side. I maybe 2.5, but I gave it a 3. The tropes I have, ironically, the only one I didn't put down was fake dating.
What?
Really?
That's like your thing.
I know. I totally forgot about it until you said it. I'm like, oh, I didn't put that down.
You did
but
look at me
the other
weirdly.
ones I have, I said enemies to lovers, brother's best friend, forced proximity. And then I did secret pining because they both were pining for each other.
Oh.
And so
Yeah, you're
I
so
was
much
like,
better at that
you
than
know,
we are. Oh my gosh.
I love tropes. Like, I mean,
you-
if there, like, you'll find out, like, if there's a trope in a book that I don't like, I will go away from it a lot of the times. But
Can you describe pining?
Yeah.
so it's just like so like basically Brody, like the one quote, Brody wanting to be with her, but she doesn't know it because neither of them know that the other likes each other because they act like they hate each other. And so that's
God,
what
that drives me
pining is,
crazy.
just like they want to be together, but they don't. It's like very like pining, like because he's her brother's best friend. It's like, Gary warned me away from her. I can't be with her.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pine for her, but I know I can't be with her. That's kind of what like the pining is.
That makes
So,
perfect sense.
I didn't write my characters down, but I can tell you my favorite. Love Brody.
Love.
I love Brody. Jude was another one that was my favorite. And then honestly, Everly, her assistant.
Yeah.
I really
yeah.
liked
She was cool.
Everly.
kind of wish she was in there a little bit more.
Yes, I do wish, but like towards the end when she was in there, I loved her. I'm just like, yes, you are great, and I like how excited. And she was like, she kind of fangirled at the end when they were in that meeting, and I was just like, yeah. I can relate to that. I love that.
Yeah.
So those are my favorite characters. My favorite quotes. I have. Let me find it. So my first one was, I'm a bit of a cinnamon roll. Sure, I'm a touch crusty on the outside, held together by sarcasm and hard work, but on the inside, I'm effing gooey mess, clinging to the fact that the woman sitting across from me is my dream girl. All I want to do is kiss her and hold her and tell her she's so effing beautiful, but I don't think she's there.
Oh.
I love that one.
I
too.
love
So
that.
that was one of them.
Made me hungry for a cinnamon roll.
I actually also, another trope I did was golden retriever male main character.
Yeah.
I don't know what that one is.
So it's like a cinnamon roll. Like he's like Brody's like a golden retriever.
Okay.
Do you know what
just
that
like
term means? It's like where he like is this all love? Like a golden retriever boy
okay.
is just like he's so just kind of kind and innocent and all
Okay,
lovey,
got
like
it.
a golden retriever kind
Yep,
of thing.
I'm following you.
Yeah. So
Okay. Oh, that's so
again,
nice.
another one of Jordan's
Yeah.
Tropes.
I need a list of tropes. Described, please.
definitions.
Yes.
Where's the other one? Okay, so I like this one because this one it goes. So it's like when Brody is coming up to. I don't remember what part of the book it was in. I think it was when they were on the yacht and he had taken those pills and she had gotten cold, so she's wearing
Oh my
one of
gosh.
the brothers' sweatshirts.
Oh gosh.
He goes, "Here," he says. "What's this?" "My sweatshirt," he says. "You can wear it." "Oh, this one's fine," I say as I pluck at Hudson's. "It's not fine," he says as he stares down at me. He stares me down. "It belongs to another man." He pushes his sweatshirt toward me. "This one is mine, which means it's yours. Put it on."
Oh, so sweet.
Love it. Both mine are Brody quotes
Yep.
almost, but
Yep.
I loved Brody. I was like, yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
loved it.
You're right though. Our quotes are all like
We didn't have the same one, which
We
I
didn't.
was kind of shocked about.
I mean,
no, we didn't.
there were so many. There was a lot of inner monologue too. I felt that could have been used.
Yes.
Because there was
Their
my
inner
gosh,
monologues were
Maggie
great.
was hilarious. What did you guys just think overall? Like, what were some things you loved, things you didn't love? You know,
I loved all the banter.
Mm-hmm. Very funny.
It was very funny, and I love good banter in a book. If you can make me laugh through most of the book, you've written really good on. My only like negative on it is I feel like there was a lot of fluff in the book that could have been taken out.
Yeah, it was a little long in certain parts that I'm like, this isn't necessary. Sometimes the fluff is needed toward the end. It kind of helps pull everything together. But there were some things that I'm like, it didn't ever come together for me. But but for the majority, I loved it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I think when I was looking, when you read your Kindle and it says like, 45 minutes left in this chapter, and I was like, 45 minutes.
They
I
were
was
long
like,
Yeah, the
chapters.
chapters were super long.
ooh. And for me, I'm like, oh my gosh, I almost can't not stop reading until I finish this chapter. That's kind of how my mind works. I got to get through it.
Yeah.
So it was a lot like really long times of making sure I was getting through the chapter and not stopping in the middle and missing something. And, but I agree. The detail was good, but there was a lot of fluff.
Yeah.
Probably one of
Yeah.
the more detailed books I've read.
Sometimes you need the extra fluff with all the details, but sometimes you're just like, okay,
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't need to know every color of the person's shirt. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need
Yeah,
to know that, so,
exactly.
Yep.
yeah.
I
Yep.
totally agree.
Overall, very cute book. Funny. I giggled out loud
Yes.
numerous times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I laughed a lot. It was, and you need those books sometimes.
You do.
Like, I read this book after I read two dark, unhinged romances. So I like reading this. I was like, this is what I need. It's a good palate cleanser, and it's just like something you can be like, oh, this is just a fun read. And yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. It was super, super cute.
I mean, 4 out of 5. Again, I know some people rate their books differently.
We all rated it the same, which I'm very shocked about
Yes.
because we don't rate things the same way.
We do
No,
not.
we don't.
We do
So the fact
not.
that we all rated the book the same.
I totally agree.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
a good book.
Consistent. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Any other last thoughts?
Yeah. Any other thoughts?
No, I think it was a great book, and I put on my list that I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I would also recommend it. And it is part of a series.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a 3-book series. So it's a standalone series. So each book is about a different character. And I believe, I want to say book 2 is Everly's book with, which brother is she with? With Hardy.
Okay.
And then book 3 is Sloane with Hudson. And Sloane is one of Jude's sisters who's a twin.
Oh, they hinted at that. See, I don't look. I'm one of those people. I will literally go in blind, even if it's in a series, which is fine. This
I
is
went and
great.
looked.
And I honestly didn't know because they hinted at Sloane maybe like
Yeah,
You
towards
know.
the end you could tell with her sister being like, oh, if it was Hudson.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
And then you could kind of see Everly and Hardy because like when they were talking to each other, I'm like, I get,
Yeah.
they're setting it up.
that
so,
was
for
pretty-
sure.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious.
So,
That's awesome.
well, we have some discussion questions that we can use to talk about our thoughts and feelings. So
Yeah.
I guess we can just start on that. So I'll pick the first one.
Yeah, please do.
Let's see what it is. What was your least favorite trope from the book?
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh, that's a good one.
I can go first.
Yeah, please do,
do.
because you know the trope. We need a list.
Mine would be the miscommunication trope. It was not. They just didn't talk like towards the when the third act breakup happened.
Yes.
Which I guess you could use third act breakup as a trope too. Maggie did not if she would have just given Brody a chance to explain, why he gave her idea away, I think there would not have been a third act breakup. She would have been mad, which I get. Yeah, you still gave away my idea, but I would have but I think she would have understood. And she even says that towards the end. She goes, I should have let you explain.
Yeah.
Because then it would have made more sense. So
little-
that would be my trope.
Little dramatic.
Yeah.
I was like, why, wouldn't you want to know? Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just,
Even if you hated him for the rest of your life, I would want to know why and what
Especially
happened.
why he
Yeah.
did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he
Yeah.
knew that was really important to
Yeah.
her.
yeah.
I guess that would be mine then, is the
I actually 100%
Yeah,
agree.
we all agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really
that
know
was
what
probably
other
the most annoying
trope
part.
Yeah.
you would put in there to.
Yeah. I would say the third act breakup too is I get a little over them sometimes, but sometimes they're needed. Sometimes not
yeah.
necessarily.
I kind of figured there would be one in this book. I was curious as to what route it was going to go. And the
Yeah.
second that it happened, where
Yep.
Brody said what he said,
Yep.
I was like,
Instantly knew.
oh my gosh.
Yep.
It was like,
It's like,
and it was
oh,
crazy that in the book he was like, this sounds familiar. Why does this sound familiar? And I
Yeah,
can't put my hand,
he was
my
like, where
finger
did
on it.
Where did that come from?
Yeah,
And
I was like,
it came from your girlfriend.
Yeah, you messed up. Not well.
Yeah. So.
Not well.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to pick the next question?
I'll go. All right. What is one thing you would change about the book if you could?
It's hard because I love, see, this is kind of contradicting, but I do love a lot of detail because it paints the picture better in my head. But the book was so long. And like I
Yeah.
said, some scenes were so long that I was like, this is a very well described scene and very detailed, but again, like the beach scene. I felt like we were at the beach scene for
A long
3
time.
days. Yeah.
But things like rehearsal were like a page.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like-
Honestly, yeah.
And that's important.
yeah. So I feel like a little more balance.
I agree.
Yeah.
I would agree to that.
I don't think it
actually.
needed to be over 400 pages because I was like,
Yeah, no. I think 350 could have been
yeah.
wrapped up.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Jordan?
I don't think I have anything
Yeah.
other than I going back to the miscommunication trope. Just I would be like, well, why don't you just ask and then you can decide if you're going to be mad or something. So maybe that would be my other thing besides the fluff. A little bit of the fluff could have been taken out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Claire?
Yeah. Same.
she
Yeah.
agreed with you. Yeah.
That's right. I will say one thing too. I don't think for me personally, this couple bickered so
Yeah,
much.
I could have
They
taken
did.
yeah,
Like
they could
everything.
have definitely not argued as much. It seemed like this was my only downfall. Maggie was not my favorite.
I second that.
I liked Brody because it seemed like she's the one who always was picking the fights, which I get
Yeah.
it. She was kind of screwed over in the sense of what happened at the brother's wedding with him pulling away and everything and like basically ruining her self-confidence for 2 years. But it seemed like she was always the one starting the fight. And it's like, why are you fighting?
I agree.
So yes, I would change mine to like a lot of the fighting I felt like could have been not in there because it was kind of ridiculous. So
Yeah.
I think too, one other thing with back to like her starting stuff, it was her that wanted to do the contract and she literally broke every single rule. I was
did.
like, girl,
yeah, when she woke
Yeah.
up
Like,
in
that's
his
cool if
lap
you
2
wanna
days in a
do it.
row.
And I like the background of him. He's like, okay, like, are we going to have to rewrite this? Like,
Yeah.
what? He's like, gosh, what?
Yeah,
he was,
she-
he was
broken
so
every
confused.
rule.
He's like, wait a minute, this is like
She
breaking
and-
every rule.
She embarrassed him a lot, and I was just like,
She
Oh my
did.
gosh.
I did not like that at all.
Maggie.
I totally agree.
I felt
and
so
he's
bad
like,
for
I
Brody.
didn't know it was embarrassing. I'm like,
I
are you hearing the story you're telling? I'd be embarrassed if
Yeah.
someone said that. Like,
You
Oh
know,
my
now that we're
gosh.
talking about this, I might take her off my favorite because you
Yeah.
are right. Like
Yeah,
she was a good main character, but you're right. She wasn't like
she wasn't my favorite. I'm not saying I hate her. I don't
No.
hate Maggie. She wasn't my favorite because of those things.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was obviously flaws for Brody too.
100%.
He
He
just
just
Brody better.
yeah. Yeah. I might have to rewrite my.
I know, gosh. After you discuss it, I think about things differently.
Yeah. Ooh, favorite scene in the book.
Okay, I wrote this down. It's so silly, but the Hopper games.
Yes.
It totally reminded me of the Meet the Fockers, Meet the Parents movie when they have the family water volleyball
Yes.
and then they play the football at the. I'm like, that's exactly what I pictured the whole time.
Yep.
Like rivalry, family, sports, like
Yes.
before a wedding.
Yes.
Like what? This is like literally the worst idea ever.
Yeah.
First of all, somebody could get hurt. Second of all, somebody could get hurt. Like, what are we doing?
I also think it's funny. So you saying that? So we know Mr. Hopper as a character is kind of a jerk.
Yes.
Not kind of. He is a jerk. He's
Yes.
a bad. He's a bad person.
Yeah.
And so the fact that he's so excited to MC these games is
Oh.
hilarious to
Yes.
me, because especially with what we'll get into, I'm just like, so like I was imagining that person. I'm like, huh. Yeah, I could see him doing this.
Yeah.
But like he's so excited for being like a jerk. It's
Yeah.
like, huh, interesting.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of my favorite scene.
Mine is. Oh, go ahead.
It's actually, it's not even with the main characters. It's when Brody is staying at Gary's house.
Oh.
Oh.
It's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
It is so funny. And then Gary's wife, Patricia, just being like, I can't anymore. You've turned into Gary and I can't do
I
this.
can't
And Gary
with you.
getting so offended. She's like, it works for you, not for him. So yes, that's probably my favorite. Those favorite scenes in the book is when Gary or Brody's staying with them.
Well, and that was another thing too. Going back to like what probably could be taken out. Brody was there for a very long time, and we got a lot of information from him being at their place for a very long time. I was like,
Yeah.
he's still there. Oh my gosh, we are still, but, yeah, that was funny. I loved, sad for Brody, but loved when he screamed and passed out when he got scratched by a
Yes.
A fake
branch.
snake?
A branch. I had in my head, you all have someone in your life, the male figure that
Yes.
screams like a girl when certain things happen, and it popped into my head.
Yes.
And I thought it was the funniest thing. And
I have that
I felt
moment
so
written
bad
down,
for
too.
Brody, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
Yeah. The other one would be when they're on the yacht and he's loopy on the pills. That
Oh
would
my
be
God.
the other
Oh
one.
my
Brody's
gosh.
scenes are great because he's just a funny character.
He's a goofball.
He is a goofball.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah. All right, let's do another one.
Yeah.
Did the cover influence any part of the reading experience?
Yes.
What did it?
It was just pretty. It motivated me to pick up the book. And then it actually intrigued me, though, because I kind of got the vibe that, like, the main character, so Maggie, was getting married and something like that would have happened.
Yes.
Like, I don't read the back of the
Oh,
book.
yeah.
That's what the cover looks
Yeah,
like.
Yeah,
that's
Looks
what
like
it looks
she's
like.
So I was
she's trying to
like-
find a
So
bridesmaid.
the
yeah.
fact that, like, she wasn't even getting married and she originally wasn't even in the wedding and it was all about, like, her job. It was crazy to me. Like, I did not expect any of that if you were just to look at. And then the Bridesmaid For Hire kind of came in, like, partially. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
a little
and
later.
halfway.
Yeah.
And then it was more in detail at the end when you
Yes.
find out what they're actually going to do
Yeah.
with that. Because
But I was like, so it definitely made me pick up the book and be curious. Did it influence me? No, but it definitely made my thought go a different direction on
Yeah.
what the book was going to be about.
I picked it up because of Cass had it from you, and then she's like, well, we both have it. You need to get it. So, but other than that, like, I've seen these covers at Barnes & Noble, and they struck me. So, like, I would have probably picked it up.
I don't think it influenced anything for me just because I've seen it, just because I follow Meghan for a lot of things because I've read her before. So like I've seen the covers before and I always was like, oh, I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah.
And then we decided to do that for our first one that I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I'll read it.
Yeah.
But I don't think the cover was like, I saw it and was like, I need to read that now.
Yeah.
So I don't really think it influenced or changed anything for me. So yeah.
It made me buy it, but yeah, it wasn't
Yes.
on my like, oh my God, I need to read it.
Yeah.
So I
Yep,
agree
for
with
sure.
that.
Yeah.
Should we do another one?
So,
Yeah.
All right. What was your favorite trope from the book?
ooh.
I have two. Mine's the enemies to lovers and brother's best friend.
Brother's best friend.
Best friend.
That's mine. Brother's best friend.
Enemies
I
to
love a good
lovers.
trope with that.
Enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
I like the bickering, but this one's probably a little too much. But Again, those are just the characters and stuff.
Yeah.
But I agree. The brother's best friend.
Brother's best
yeah.
friend is a
Yeah.
good one.
That's always a
Best
good
friend's
one, too.
little sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, Cassie, want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. Where do you think the characters ended up after the book ended?
Oh gosh.
I definitely think within the year of when the book ended, I think their business is going really well with the Hoppers and the Canes.
Yes.
Which
That was crazy.
I should say I've read the Kane brothers books.
I thought.
Those are some of the books. I've read the first two. I have not read, I think,
What's the first book called?
a Not So Little Meet Cute.
So it is the same.
So it is the guys.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
So the Kane brothers also have a book series.
I kind of.
And that's Hudson and
No, the Hudson and Hardy are the other two in this
okay.
book.
Sorry.
This series. The Kane brothers, who's the Hoppers
company.
competition,
Yes, sorry.
they have a book series.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow.
I've read, I want to say the first one, Huxley. And I want to say JP. I cannot remember what, Breaker?
That sounds right.
I think that's right. I have not read the third book, but I've read the first two. So it was nice seeing them they weren't actually brought in, so they might be with the other two books, but it was nice seeing them. What was the question?
Where they ended up.
Where they ended up. Okay, sorry.
Back on
Squirrel.
track.
I get off track a lot. So I think their business is going well, and I think within the year they got engaged, because I
Yeah.
definitely think Brody would not let her go that long without having a ring on her
No,
finger.
I definitely think within 6 months they probably got
Yeah.
engaged because they moved super fast.
Yeah.
But also too, they've both loved each other for so long that it
Yeah.
doesn't seem fast.
And they've
And
known,
they've
each,
known
other.
each other.
And they've
for so
known,
long.
yeah, they're comfortable.
Yep.
So yeah, I would say 6 months and they were engaged.
Yeah. Was that in the prologue? Or not prologue, excuse
epilogue?
me. Epilogue.
No, the epilogue was when he had walked his last set of dogs,
That's
and they were getting
right.
ready to
Yes.
start working because
They just reconnected.
They finally convinced him to come on with the Hoppers and the Canes, and he's like, I don't know why they want me on there, but
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
That's
Didn't
what,
he mention it in there though?
that's what I thought.
I thought he mentioned it very, very end. Like
The epilogue was when they told each other they loved each other because they went and visited Hattie,
that's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Yep.
and
Yep.
it actually set up the Hattie's sister, it actually set up her book too,
Got it.
because she has a book.
I
My
love
gosh.
that.
Hattie's sister and Hattie has a book too. It's the Almond Bay series.
Oh my gosh.
Also
I
by
went
Meghan
in-
Quinn.
Yes, yep,
Okay,
yeah. Those
wow.
are all by Meghan Quinn. So
I've
I
got a
love
lot
when
to
they
put
do
on my
that.
list for her.
her
Jeez.
world is very interconnected.
I
Yeah.
see that. Okay, wow.
So
Good to know.
Yeah,
We need a map. Family
Yeah.
tree.
We need a family tree.
Visual.
yeah. Anyway,
I agree. I think probably engaged fast. And it makes more sense. I'm okay with it. Sometimes I don't love it when characters get engaged so quickly. But you're right. They've known each other for a long time. They've had feelings for a really long time.
and
Yada,
I don't
yada,
think.
yada.
I mean, Maggie being an event planner. I'm not going to say wedding planner because she does events.
Yeah.
I think also they got engaged quickly, but I don't think they got married right away. I
No,
think it was going to take a
100%.
while because I think they would want to establish the business and everything
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
So
Well,
Yeah.
and the brothers, I love that they were very quick to make things happen business wise. So
Yep.
I agree with Jordan as well. I think that both of the business situations, Maggie's and their big one, moved quickly and were very successful and
Yeah.
got pretty much kicked off because I know Maggie had that in within that year she wanted all of that, to open up a storefront and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So, and then kind of the extra characters, I think they start intermingling very quickly.
yes.
I hope. I guess
Yes.
we'll see if you read the second one. So
I like that with the secondary characters, all the ones that have a book, like Hattie and her boyfriend Hayes has a book who we meet in the book. Aubrey and Wyatt, I think, is the name of her love interest. And then Hardy and Everly and Hudson and Sloane. I like that
Yeah.
we introduce them all, but we don't know enough about them
we
Yep.
don't.
to know their story.
I love
we know
that.
we saw
Yeah.
just a brief glimpse of them.
Yeah. Doesn't give too much away or anything. So
Yeah.
I love that. And we go with questions then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts before we move on?
I
No,
don't think
I
so.
don't think
I
so.
think I covered everything. I
Yeah.
liked it a lot.
Yeah. Recommend the book. You guys should all read it if you
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah, definitely read
If
it.
you're listening to it, even though you didn't read the book, you should read the book. It's great.
We did not. I don't think it gave too much away.
I don't think we
Yeah, I don't think we went too in depth with spoilers.
No.
So
There's a lot of details, and it's a great book.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good feel good book.
Props to Jordan for taking that one out for us.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
starting us off
welcome.
strong.
I'm really excited for this.
I'm so excited for this.
I'm very curious about this.
This will be a very
So-
interesting segment.
Intrigued here.
We shall
Yeah.
see. Okay, so obviously, since a lot, especially now, books being made into TV shows and or movies, I guess,
Yep.
however they're trying to do it, because there's a bunch of different ways, we thought it'd be really fun to do a segment called Casting Couch,
Yes.
where we pick out a handful of characters from the book, and we find live actors and actresses and cast them for a movie and or TV show.
Yeah.
And I'm very intrigued how this is going to go. So
I'm very excited. So
I'm
yeah, we
very
picked
excited.
just a bunch of the characters out that we kind of the main ones that were significant to the story.
Yeah.
That had major roles, not just like one of them, Everly, we did not cast because she really didn't come in until the end.
Yeah.
So
Not enough.
not enough. Yeah.
our list
So
would be
our list would
mile-
be very long.
Yeah.
if
we
we had
kept
to get
it-
everybody.
We kept it pretty basic to the people that were on
So-
repeat.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I kind of wish we put the waiter in the bathroom on here.
We want to cast him right now.
I'll think about it. Maybe if I think. of
I don't
someone
know
off
who
the top
I
of my
would
head.
put.
I don't know either, honestly. So.
I don't know.
Oh, that's
So,
funny.
okay. So who's our first character we're gonna
Oh,
cast?
it looks like our first one is Brody,
Okay. I
one
can
of our
go
lovely
first.
main characters.
So
Yeah, Jordan, go ahead.
oh, so I should
So exciting.
preface. I picked my characters based on how when I was reading the book I heard this person say the line.
Okay.
Not necessarily looks, but I was like, okay, I can hear this actor say this line.
Yep.
That's
That's
how
fair.
I casted them. So, did anyone cast differently?
I went off of I've seen them play a role in a different TV show or movie. And it's not that specific role, but it's how that character acted along with how the actor is in general.
Yes, yes.
A little
I
bit
went
of
with that
mix.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, same like how they've played other things, but like, could I see this actor saying this?
Yes.
Yeah.
And playing this part.
Because usually they play similar, they do similar roles.
For
You
the
know what I
most
mean?
part,
they have,
yeah,
like, their
they do.
niche, what they do. And then also, I did go a little bit on looks. I'm not great at remembering the descriptions too much.
Yeah.
I tried a little
tried
bit,
to.
but I
Yeah.
was like, I can't remember
I went
how they
based
were
more on
descripted.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, it's a personal opinion, so.
Yeah, it
but
is.
I'm
All right.
excited. Jordan,
All right,
Brody?
so
We're gonna
who-
fly through
Brody's
these.
first. Okay, so my Brody is Glenn Powell.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
That's who he said, and I wish
Oh my
I
gosh,
would have
this is so fun.
remembered. I wish I would have remembered the line, but there was a specific line that he said that, and I'm like, that is Glenn Powell.
Glenn
I was
Powell.
specifically channeling his character from Anyone But You because I felt that this was very similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's
so-
goofy.
he is.
He is very goofy. I did
very
have
suave.
someone else
Yes.
originally, and then the line was said, and I'm like, no, this is Glenn Powell. So I did switch him out, and I'm not going to say who it was because I actually switched that character to that person to someone else.
Someone else. I
so
love
yeah,
that.
So
Okay.
Claire,
All right.
Oh, gosh.
You ready for this?
who is it?
I'm so nervous. My Brody is Miles Teller. Is that
I
yours?
love it.
Girl, me too.
You guys picked the same picture too. Oh my gosh.
Yes. I was like,
That's so
okay.
funny.
And here's my reasoning on him, and I'm not going to explain each person, but Miles Teller he was just my Brody all along. Like, he's kind of a jerk a little bit, but like kind of suave.
Yes.
He's very comfortable, kind of cocky, but like
Not.
not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Overly like, and it's all of Miles Teller's roles that he's played kind of
Yes.
combined into one is Brody.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Meghan Quinn, if you're listening and your book gets a movie adaptation, Cass and I have said it's got to be Miles Teller.
yeah, 2 out of the 3 because I would go with Glenn Powell.
I would
Powell's
go
a
with
good
Glenn
one.
Powell.
That's a great one. Okay.
I will say, when I first started the book, I thought Brody was going to be a little more of a jerk.
Yes.
And he definitely warmed up like being more lovey and more like, man, I'm just trying to be a decent human, and I'm trying,
just trying here, yeah.
But that's why I got from Miles Teller as well. So
I-
that
I-
was hilarious.
I also
see
want to
how many
make
more-
a comment that they actually did in the book say that Brody looked like Henry Cavill or however you say him.
Yes,
He used to
and I
play
didn't-
Superman, and I'm like, you know what? I read the whole book and I did not picture him as him
No.
at all.
I'm gonna be honest. I remember reading it. I didn't look up to have that picture in my head, and
Yeah.
I kind of when they said the Superman role, I was like, what?
Had my own
No, yeah.
my own picture in my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not how I see him. So
No.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very similar though, because
Very
like
similar, yeah.
kind of the same idea of that's hilarious.
crazy.
I love that. Okay, that's cool.
All right.
All
Okay.
right, who's next?
We have our lovely Maggie. So,
Right.
did you guys? Oh, question. Did you kind of pick her off of who would look like her as an individual character and who would look good with Brody, or did you do any of
Yes.
that? You did.
I
Okay.
did. Who I think would have been compatible with Brody as a character.
Yeah.
And a little bit based on looks, but not.
So
not
I
the
think
majority.
the only thing for my looks was her. Like, I'm pretty sure they said she had brunette hair.
That's what I thought too.
And then actually the actor, whatever, the one I have picked for Maggie, her and Glenn have actually starred in main character roles together in a movie already. So
Curious.
That's a good.
well, because I originally, again, I had a different Maggie until I finished the book, and I was like, no, I'm switching it because I hear this person say it. So, so I actually have. I'll just say mine. Mine is Zoe Deutsch, I think is her name.
Oh
Let me
yeah.
see.
Who is she? What has she been in? That's
Gosh.
That's a good one.
I know she's in a music video with Justin Bieber. I'm trying to think of the song.
Oh my gosh. I've seen her before, but
I
I
had
can't,
to.
I can't picture what she's in.
You haven't seen this movie, but her mom is in. She plays the younger version of Marty McFly's mom in Back to the Future.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
her. That's her mom.
That's her mom.
I
Okay.
can't. I'm so bad about.
No, that's okay.
what
She looks
she's
familiar.
in, so-
I could picture it.
So yes, that's my casting for Maggie.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I love it.
Claire.
If we have the same one again, I'm
Dude,
gonna.
I
would
highly
be
doubt
hilarious.
it. I highly doubt it because I feel like actresses are just there's so many. out
Yeah.
there, but
So my Maggie is the beautiful Anna Kendrick.
I almost casted Anna.
Anna. Sorry.
I
Yeah.
almost casted her.
I
It
like-
was
she's
very
funny.
very close.
I
Like,
actually
'cause
saw
she's
her
witty,
too.
She's funny.
Yep.
She's beautiful, and I
Yeah.
could feel like they could.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they would look good
look great
together.
together.
Good
Yeah.
together.
I totally
Yep.
agree.
Have they been in a movie together?
I don't know.
No, that was Shailene Woodley. No,
Yeah,
gonna
sorry.
say, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Miles Teller, like, I don't know, he kind of not came out of the woodworks, but like was out for
Yeah.
a while, and all of a sudden now he's in like
He was
everything.
in Divergent as like
Yeah.
a not so nice person, and then now he's like
I know him
Getting better.
as Willard from Footloose.
Yes.
oh okay.
And Rooster from Top Gun Maverick.
Yes,
Rooster,
exactly. And
that was the best.
Love him as Rooster.
And I think that's where
That's
he
one of
kinda,
his
like,
best characters.
re-blew up Loki.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yep.
But okay, cool.
Love Miles
All
Teller.
right.
Okay, hopefully I don't butcher this as well. But my Maggie is Camila Mendez.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I
That's a
can see
good
that.
one.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also is from her what show is this from? Where's she from?
Riverdale.
Riverdale, yes.
Oh, wow.
Very witty.
Never seen that
very
either.
like take control kind of thing. Because I was trying to think of someone who could be in that role of like owning a business.
Yes.
And I was like,
Yeah.
she
Definitely.
Who could
and
be a
her-
boss.
Yes, and her and Miles Teller would look great together.
Yes.
So
Good one.
I don't know
That's
if-
a great one.
yeah.
That's a good one.
thank you, thank you.
All right. Who's
Okay.
next?
I am very
This is
excited
great.
for this one. Okay, we have up next Mr. Hopper.
Reginald
Dad,
Hopper. He's
boss.
He's the
big
boss.
boy.
Yes.
Daddy Reggie.
He's the Daddy Reggie.
Daddy Reggie.
All right. So this one, I actually asked my mom for help on this one because she hasn't read the book, but I was just like, I had someone originally and I did not like this person in my head. I was like, doesn't make this to me. It didn't make sense in my head.
Yeah.
So I was like, Mom, I need you to like give me an actor in their 60s who could play like an a-hole CEO, billionaire CEO. And she was like, I have a person. And so she told me, and I went with John Hamm.
Oh, great.
oh, good one.
That's a
Because-
good one.
Gosh,
I've
I forgot all about him.
My mom watched him in Mad Men, and that's kind of his character in
Yeah.
Mad Men. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and I've seen clips of him, and then even in Top Gun Maverick, I'm like, yeah,
Yes.
She said it. I'm like, that's it.
Yep.
that's him. Definitely.
Wow. Okay,
That's all
we
I got.
totally went different routes.
We did.
All right.
Yep.
Mine, George Clooney,
Good one.
because he's played like the
Yep.
I'm a boss and I don't care.
Yep.
That was
type
also
of
my
character.
original. Yeah.
George Clooney.
You know what's kind of funny before I say mine? Mr. Hopper kind of reminded me of Snow in the Hunger Games. And so I was
Yes.
trying to get that out of my head because
Guys,
I feel it's a little
I haven't
different.
watched that yet.
I know, but
or read it.
that won't even
That's
say
not.
anything.
That's not a
Trust
spoiler.
me, that will not.
That's
be
another
okay.
one, guys, that we're going to get into is Hunger Games. They're
Oh,
hounding
gosh.
me to read that.
You need to read that.
But that's just who I had in my head though, and I'm like, that won't fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just kept thinking of that kind
Yeah.
of vibe. So
I had for
I'm
the
very
longest time
curious
I
to
had
see.
George Clooney, and I was like, I don't. It to me, it wasn't computing. So
yeah, those are both great though, and they've both been in really good roles that I could totally see that. All right, I'm kind of nervous about how you guys are gonna judge me with this one. I have Brad Pitt.
Oh,
interesting.
I could see that.
I was trying to go for a little more manly, and maybe you'll see
I
when
can see it.
who I casted for his sons.
Yes.
Okay.
That maybe, and you might be
Huh.
like, dude, that's not even close, but maybe you will. I don't know.
Maybe.
The sons and the daughter are going to be
Yes.
different. Interesting.
Yes.
I didn't even think of that as like a family. I mean, mine I think all go together,
Which
but
is
like
fine.
the
Yeah.
family, I didn't think
Yeah.
of that.
Sometimes they do, and sometimes they're all like, you don't even look alike.
Yeah, no.
Well, and sometimes they don't.
No.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
As long as they're all good looking, it don't matter.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, we have Hazley. So Mr. Hopper's daughter. The
She's
bride.
the bride. Yep, the bride in the book. So,
Yes.
I had a really hard time with her.
I did too.
Her and Jude, I had a really hard time with.
know
So
if you'll agree with this
Hazley, I picked Lily Collins.
Ooh,
see.
I looked at her too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I picked Lily Collins.
The sweetness.
The sweetness, yeah, and it seemed very much like that's who, I don't know. It just, like I was thinking about her and I'm like, I can see her saying all these words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and again, I haven't watched Emily in Paris,
I have no
but
either.
my mom,
haven't either.
I've seen clips and like that kind of gives me the same vibe. So yeah.
I don't want to watch it. I forget about that show. I know it was big like a couple years ago to start out, and I know it still is, but I kind of forgot about the show.
Yeah.
But, okay, Claire.
All right. My Hattie,
Hazley,
excuse me, boss's daughter, bride, is Emily Blunt.
Ooh.
As
yeah.
a brunette, though, not a redhead. Because
Yeah.
in Devil Wears Prada, she played a redhead.
Dude,
like
yeah.
platinum red.
I can
like
see that one
bright
too.
red. But the dark hair.
I
That's
love
a
it.
good one.
Love Emily
I
Blunt.
love her. That would, totally see that.
That's a good one. All right, mine might be a little out there too again, so we'll see about this one. So for
Very
me,
interested.
I don't know why I saw Hazley as a blonde.
Okay.
Oh.
So we'll go with it. But for Hazley, I actually did Margot Robbie.
Oh, I had her.
Oh,
I
that's a good one too.
Again, with who I pair her up with being, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
Jude, yeah.
again, that might, but I was like, with her playing Barbie
Yes.
and her sweet role in that, I felt like that was really good.
Yeah.
Maybe when she was probably a little younger. I'm
Yeah.
not saying she's old or anything, but
So why don't you go right into Jude then and show us?
should I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Show us.
We do have Jude's
Show
now.
us the bride and
Show us
groom.
your Jude.
Okay.
The bride and groom.
Where's he at? There he is. Okay. I have Jacob Elordi.
I almost picked him
Who
too.
is that? What's he from?
Do you have the Kissing Booth and
No.
Euphoria?
Nope.
What?
Don't know who that is.
Really?
I almost had him too.
Did you?
I did. He was my
Yeah.
original
Dark
one,
and
and then I'm
mysterious.
like, I changed him because I was like, I wasn't sold on it.
Yeah.
Jude was very hard for me to cast.
Very.
But yes,
He's
he was a contender for me.
Well,
Okay.
and him and Mark, like,
They'd
they would
I
look
could see
great
it.
together. So that was just.
Okay.
I have to find mine. There we go.
I'm surprised you don't know who that is. Have
No.
you seen Euphoria?
No.
Oh, highly
I've
recommend.
never
haven't-
seen either of those shows.
I have.
Or
I haven't.
movies.
I actually haven't either. I just know he was in both of those.
Yeah,
I don't think
no.
I've ever actually watched anything that he's in.
Really?
I don't think so.
Euphoria is a very,
It's very dark.
very dark, but it's really good.
It's
Okay.
very
It hits a
dark.
lot
It's
of
on
different
HBO
like
Max.
topics of like
Yeah.
what's going on in the world. But highly recommend it. It's a great show. So
Okay, so my Jude, because we're working on Jude. So mine is David Corenswet.
who?
He's the most recent Superman.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And he's also in Twisters with Glenn Powell.
Let me see
Dude,
him
I
again.
can see that. Yeah.
Yes, he is. Okay.
That's
a
he's,
good
he's
one.
the like kind of villain character in Twisters, but
Yep.
that's who I picked for Jude. Again, I had a very hard time casting Jude, and so when I just kept going back to him, and I was like, no, he's it.
Yeah.
Because they kept describing Jude as big and burly, and I'm just like, I don't know who I would pick.
And that's what I wanted
Actually, I
Jacob.
did know I really wanted to do Chris Hemsworth, but I felt like he was too old.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So I was like, but I liked David for
Yeah.
him. So
Yep. That's another reason why I went with Jacob, because he's so big.
Yeah.
He is so
that's
tall.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and he's just in all of his roles, I feel like he was just very like
Yeah.
dark and whatever. But
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, Claire.
So my groom to go with Emily Blunt for Hazley. Jude is John Krasinski.
I was gonna say, did you pick John Krasinski?
I did.
Love that.
That is
They're married in
amazing.
real life.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Their husband.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't know that?
No.
I literally thought that's why you picked him.
No,
I'm
I did
almost
not.
positive. Now I want to make sure because I'm almost positive.
If I had no idea. I had no idea.
Are they?
I'm almost positive.
Oh my goodness. If they are. Because
That
I'm
is
just
hilarious.
like, her, him. They look great together.
They look great. Well, yeah. If they're together, then yeah, they do look great together.
Oh.
Yeah. They got married in 2010.
Okay, did you get one of the ideas from looking up one of them? Did you get like?
I knew Emily Blunt.
Okay. So did you see him while you were looking up her?
I looked up male actors in their 30s that were in great shape.
I love
That's
that.
hilarious.
I did that
though.
too.
And he
I love
popped
that you
up and
picked a couple.
I'm like, he's in shape, but he's not like overly in
Yeah.
shape, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Like he's,
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, but he's got this,
Yeah.
I was like, they look great
I like
together.
that.
That is
Oh my
hilarious.
gosh, they're actually
That's
married.
so funny.
Totally did not know that.
That is hilarious.
Wow.
Well,
I
when they
literally
don't
thought
change
that's
their
why
last-
you picked him.
No, I had no.
Well, when they don't change their last name, sometimes you forget. When they actually do get married, you're like, well, I didn't know. You guys still don't have the same last name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That's funny.
That is fantastic. Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Okay,
good.
cool.
Right.
All right. Hattie?
Maggie's best friend.
Yeah.
Maggie's best friend.
All right. So the person I actually have for Hattie's best friend, I had for Maggie pretty much the entire book.
Oh.
And then I switched it at the end because I was like, nope, I can't see. I see this person as Hattie and this person as Maggie. So my Hattie is Haley Steinfeld.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh.
Blonde, though?
Love her.
Blonde. Well, is she blonde?
Again, I thought she was, but I also thought
Is she from Pitch Perfect?
Yes.
Hazley
Okay.
was. I also thought Hazley was blonde,
She's
and we
also
don't know if
married
she
to
is.
Josh Allen.
Yes.
Oh, the football player?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they just got married.
Recently.
Wow.
Yeah.
Claire, you're learning so
I am
much today.
I am not up with current events, as we can all see.
That's so funny.
All right.
My Hattie is Brie Larson.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh.
I like that one.
That's a great one.
I love her. And I feel like
What is she in?
Miss Marvel.
she was also
no,
in
that's-
21 or 22 Jump Street with
Like, that's
Channing
all I know
Tatum.
her from.
Yeah, Brie Larson.
She looks like she'd be, yeah,
A Hattie.
perfect for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
So that works.
Okay, so for my Hattie, I have Dove Cameron.
Oh. What has she been in?
She was way more Disney stuff.
She
I don't
was
know if she's
Disney.
Okay.
been in,
She
but
was
she's,
in
like,
The
more grown up now.
Descendants and Liv and Maddie. Descendants on.
I've never seen it, but I know what it is. Okay.
She was also in the live action Hairspray.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
She played. She played the mean girl. What's her name?
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember her name though. But for me, like she has to be like this.
Yep.
Amber.
Like, literally looks like this. Pretty
Yes.
much.
Yeah.
Because when this picture popped up, I was like, yeah, that's exactly who I was.
That
like,
could be a
thinking in my
Hattie for
head.
sure.
Yeah.
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 So, that's awesome. Alrighty.
Okay, so
Hudson
next?
and Hardy.
Hudson and Hardy. Okay. So I'll start with my Hudson. So my husband,
Yeah.
not my husband, my Hudson, the person I picked, I've never seen him in anything. It's just when I was looking up like actors in their 30s, he just kept popping up and I was like, and reading it, I could see him. So my Hudson is Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I could totally see it. He's not in anything? Or you just haven't seen
I
him?
have not seen him in
Okay.
anything, but I just kept seeing him, and he kind of goes with my Hardy, because Hardy, there was a line that was said, and I was like, I can see this person
So
saying
remind me
that.
again. Hudson was the one that does.
Hudson
the,
is the spreadsheets one, and Hardy is the one who has the almond tree farm.
Yeah.
and Hardy's the more carefree.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Easy
So,
spirit.
so that's another thing is like when they said Hardy was the almond tree farmer, essentially. I don't know why. I just kept because of a certain character, I guess. But I picked Miles Teller.
Oh my gosh.
So we all casted. So when you guys were saying that, I was like, yeah, I'm
Okay.
not gonna vouch for him being Brody
So-
because
That's
Oh
hilarious.
my gosh.
So-
So redo Meghan Quinn if you're listening. Miles Teller has to be in the movie at some
Just
shape or
somewhere.
form.
You pick. We
I
won't
just-
be picky.
Oh
We
my
cannot-
gosh,
we
that's
will
great.
not be picky.
so that's
so great.
why I
That's
picked.
hilarious.
I something was said about like him hugging trees, and for some I was like, no, that's Miles Teller. I have to
Okay.
cast him as
Like I
Miles
said,
Teller.
he re-blew up, and now you could literally almost fit him into any movie.
love him.
He is just so,
He's so funny. He's good at being
funny.
funny.
Yeah.
and
he
then
is.
he can be serious.
He's a great
too.
role.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that for him. So
Yeah.
So
mine
those are mine.
Oh my gosh. Mine
Love.
makes sense in my mind. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. And you've actually mentioned this person already, but said he was too old.
Oh my.
So the brothers
God.
I picked are Chris and Liam Hemsworth. You did not.
I did. You did. I did. Oh my god!
I was like,
when
they
you were
are
like,
perfect because they're both so different.
yes,
But yet they look the same. So I'm like,
yes,
they could be twins, but yet they're so different.
and I'm pretty sure which one's more serious.
Hudson.
What Chris is, right? Is Chris? Chris is the older one, right?
Chris is older. I would honestly think Liam is more. To me, Liam seems more serious, just because I've seen
The younger
Chris,
one, which would be
Liam.
Hardy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the more carefree one. Like literally, that's
See,
how I see them.
See, but it like as their actual persons, I find Liam more serious than Chris. But that's super funny that you guys have casted 3 people the same.
That is crazy.
That's insane.
Chris, his role was pretty serious when he played in Last Song.
That's Liam.
Oh, see,
Chris
I don't
is
even know.
Thor.
Is this one
Chris
Chris
is
then?
Thor. You're right.
Yes.
That's
Liam's
Liam's the one that was with Miley Cyrus.
And honestly,
Yes,
even in that
and-
one, it looks
and
like Chris is younger. You know what I mean? Depends on what photo you take.
Liam is in the Hunger Games.
yes,
Yes.
Which
okay.
that's why I said I think he's.
Oh,
and I'm not
my
saying
goodness.
they're not both funny. Like I just, to me in my head, I see Liam as the more serious
Yes.
one. But in the retrospect of
Age.
well, and like reading it, I could see Chris as Hudson and Liam as Hardy.
Yeah.
Like I can
Yeah.
see him as the younger and older brother.
That is hilarious.
So
That's so
crazy.
funny.
Well, because I loved you did a great job at like Miles and the other actor you chose for the other brother. They still look similar. They could be brothers.
Aaron
And that's-
Taylor Johnson, yeah.
That's what I was trying to go with, and I was like, okay. And when like they popped up, I agreed. One is more on the serious side, and one's not. And that's exactly Hardy and Hudson.
That's
so I
the
was like,
rules. Yep.
that makes.
Oh my gosh! Sorry to ruin yours
No,
twice
it's
in a
fine.
row.
That's
I had
so
an inkling 'cause you're like,
funny.
you
Oh.
already mentioned, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is
It's gonna be the
crazy.
same.
Okay, so I did not do a Gary.
I
Did
did.
you guys do Gary?
I did.
Okay,
I did.
I'll
So
be
I
curious
need
to see.
to again. So the character or the person I picked for Gary,
I
I
literally
actually
don't
had
know
him
right now.
originally casted as Brody,
Oh,
and then I switched when they said that line, and I was like, no, this is Glenn. I did put him down as Gary, and then it was solidified for me when we actually met Gary at the end, and I'll explain why once I show him. So I picked Dylan O'Brien,
okay,
based
What's he
on
in?
Styles from Teen Wolf.
okay.
Because
I haven't
Gary
seen Teen
very
Wolf.
much gives me Styles from Teen Wolf. He's just a silly, goofy, just kind of out there character. He's just himself.
Yeah.
And Gary very much seemed himself. So when they were like talking, and it also, their friendship also, again, if you guys haven't seen Teen Wolf, but if you've seen Teen Wolf, this makes sense. Scott and Styles on Teen Wolf are very much like Gary and Brody.
Okay.
So again, because I almost casted Gary as Tyler Posey, who plays Scott on Teen
Uh-huh.
Wolf, because I'm like, they're just so good together. But then Glenn Powell is there. I was like, no, but I very much got Gary is Dylan O'Brien to me.
I love that.
I just thought.
I'm curious then. As
Yeah.
what
So
Claire's
my
gonna say.
Gary, I went off of who could I see being friends with Miles Teller, and who
Okay.
could I see being a big brother to Anna Kendrick. So I'm not sure if you guys will know who he is, but his name's Penn Dayton Badgley.
Dan Humphrey.
Oh,
He
love
my
it.
gosh.
He played in Stepfather.
You.
I haven't seen
You.
that one.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
Dan Humphrey and Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl. Yep.
Gossip Girl, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Gives total Big Brother vibes.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silly but fun.
Yeah.
That
I
is.
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see both.
Penn.
of them. They're
Yeah.
very similar. Like they're very like on the goofy kind of like nerdy side a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That
I
is.
think we all had really good castings, you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Really good.
I'd use
I think
any
it
of
was
them.
good.
They're all hot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was good.
That's so funny.
yeah.
I was a little nervous because I'm great with faces, not with names. And then when I was trying to look up people, I was like, well, I can't think of that one person that I need from that one show.
Yeah.
But then it kind of worked out. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is
definitely.
awesome. Would
That
you
was
guys
fun.
switch anyone seeing from other people's
No.
preferences?
I don't think so.
I'm set with my
No,
list.
I'm set
Yeah,
with
me
mine too.
I
Yeah.
am too. We're like, no.
No.
I honestly thought we'd all have different, so the fact that you guys picked 3 of the same was crazy.
That is, especially with all the actors and
all 3 of
actresses.
us, we did pick Miles Tellers. They were different characters, but we did all pick one same
In
one,
some
which is
sort.
I
kinda
kind of
crazy.
figured he would be in there. I was like, he's.
I never
you
saw him
don't-
as Brody. I kept thinking, and I was like, no, I never saw him as Brody. I felt like Brody was too silly, I guess is the easiest way to say it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Miles can be silly. Like if you've seen him as Willard in Footloose, like he's silly that way. But to me, I was like, I don't know. Glenn Powell just gives me those vibes of him. Like From Anyone But You is kind of where I
Yeah,
was
for
going
sure.
with that.
I
and I
can-
was like, yeah,
I
think
can see
that's
that.
him.
I can see that too.
So
Yeah.
You know, I don't really care. Miles, as long as he's in there, I don't really care.
yeah, I'll watch it. Miles is in the movie. I'll watch
He's
it.
in it. I'm there. I don't care what he plays.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not picky, but
So what do you guys say we pick our next book?
I'm all for it.
So what we have here is a TBR jar that we actually put the names of the books that we have all agreed to read together. And so I think since fall is approaching us, let's pick
We're
a
gonna
fall
pick
book.
a fall read.
So we
can't
all
have
put
it any other way.
we all put some suggestions in this
We
jar.
each have 3 books in here.
Yeah, I think so. So now we're going to be picking a fall book for our next read that you guys will see in an upcoming episode.
This is it.
This
Jordan
is-
is literally
Do you want me to pick?
do it, girl.
Do it, girl.
Okay.
Don't pick that one.
Okay.
Oh, and it's her favorite color.
Oh, it's my favorite
That
color.
is funny. Hopefully that
Let's
means
see
good
if
things.
we put if it's mine.
I
Okay,
don't
I'm
know.
gonna set my mic down so I can open it. We are reading the Cozy Corner Bookstore by Nova Walsh. I think
Yay!
Claire's,
That's
isn't
mine.
it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that one looks
Such
really
a cute cover.
My mom did not put my book on my favorite color.
Oh. Nope. She put
Thanks,
mine.
Mom.
Honestly, there was not a bad
No.
choice
There
in
was
there.
not a bad one. No.
We all had really good, like, cutesy, fall,
Yeah.
cozy
yeah.
Highly
books
recommend
that we had put in there.
what we did, all of us actually. Literally went on to Kindle Unlimited and just
Yes.
Googled fall reads.
Yeah.
And they literally, like, if you literally don't know what to read for the fall season, like, that gave me so many ideas.
Yeah.
I went on to TikTok. I just
There you
typed in fall romance books
Yeah.
and just looked there, and then
Good
I
old
went to go
book
see if
talk.
it was on Kindle Unlimited, and yeah.
That's
Yeah, because we all
awesome.
own a lot of books anyway, and it's like, and we all have Kindle Unlimited memberships, so it's like, let's find
Yeah.
something on there we
I don't
can
need
read.
to buy another book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on
That
a
was
book
smart.
buying ban.
till
get into that
till
later.
Yeah.
till the end of the month, which is next week.
You shortened that. That came up quick.
Yeah. Oh darn.
Oh my gosh.
More
Um,
books.
Obviously, if you want to read it with us, we highly recommend. Please
Yeah.
do. We will give you guys a heads up of when we're planning on chatting about the
Discussing. Yeah,
book.
discussing,
and-
yeah,
yeah,
when
we'll
we
give you
post
enough
that.
heads up so you have time to read it. You know.
Yeah.
We'd also, if you have any other fall recommendations, maybe throw them in the comments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Comment them, send them to us.
Because we read other books.
Yeah, we
outside
read
of this,
other
of
books
course.
anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another thing Claire and I do read, she mentioned in our first episode actually that we read thrillers.
and
so,
this is a great season for that.
yes, sorry, Jordan. But
I won't be reading those,
Romance-
but you can suggest them to them.
yeah,
Yeah, give
thrillers
us
for
a thriller.
romance for Jordan. So, but yeah, that'll
Yeah.
be. Oh, I'm so excited. That'll be so
Very
good.
excited. Can't wait to read it.
Great chat today, guys.
Yeah, this was fun.
Well, we really hope you enjoyed our episode today. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like. We don't want you to miss out on any notifications of us posting new episodes or just anything that might pop up. Please go follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We will have those listed below. We have a lot of behind the scenes stuff and just more up to date stuff that I feel like we will post on there, and it'll be more interactive too. So
Yeah.
give us a like and a follow and all of that. And we will see you guys in the next chapter. Bye.